All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This your boy AK Harrison from who is akharrison.com. It is good to see everybody once again. So you can see from the title, two truck crashes and fatalities. Fatalities, so many fatalities, and lawsuits. Okay. Some people are getting sued for negligence. Some people are getting sued. The trucking companies and drivers, the estate of the driver, they are being sued. This came across my desk and this came across my feed, and I thought I would share this with y'all. Like, okay, there is something that you can do if your family is involved in one of these crashes. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Also, I'm going to be following this video up with another video on I64. Like I64 in Kentucky has been really, really busy. Woodford County, y'all gonna have to like really do some. I said that I had got into an accident in Kentucky. You know what? Y'all might need to do some looking into, man. Like, okay, what are we doing wrong, right? Because we got so many accidents going on. But let's go ahead and let's check this thing out. We're gonna check out two videos. Let's react to them. Let's get active. Let's go.
Well, the estate of a commercial truck driver killed in a fiery multi-vehicle crash on I-64 in Woodford County has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against an Ohio trucking company and its driver who was also killed in the crash. Back in September, 39-year-old John McBroom was driving a semi-truck for...
Ooh, look at that damn flame. Good God. Ooh, man. That diesel, that diesel fire ain't no joke, boy. That thing can burn up some stuff. And it doesn't blow up like gasoline either. It just burns.
First Group Logistics, according to the
Ooh, look at that. Let's run it back.
crash. Back in September, 39-year-old John McBroom was driving a semi-truck for First Group Logistics. According to the complaint, he came to a complete stop in the westbound lanes of I-64 due to slowed traffic in a construction zone.
Right.
The document adds Matthew T. Jackson, driving a semi-truck for a Hillsborough Transportation Company, failed to slow down for the stopped traffic. The complaint...
So Jackson had crashed into the stopped vehicle on I-64, wasn't paying the damn attention.
Accuses Jackson of negligence and Hillsborough Transportation Company of vicarious liability, as well as negligent hiring, training, and supervision. Well, the estate of a commercial...
Ooh. Huh. So negligent driving.
driver killed in a fiery multi-vehicle crash on I-64 in Woodford County has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against an Ohio trucking company and its driver who was also killed in the crash. Back in September, 39-year-old John McBroom was driving a semi-truck for First Group Logistics. According to the complaint, he came to a complete stop in the westbound lanes of I-64 due to slowed traffic in a construction zone. The document adds Matthew T. Jackson, driving a semi-truck for a Hillsborough Transportation Company, failed to slow down for the stopped traffic. The complaint accuses Jackson of negligence and Hillsborough Transportation Company of vicarious liability, as well as negligent hiring, training, and
supervision. You know what? That is one of those things, right? That when you start talking about these other trucking companies that be hiring the non-English speaking drivers who have been running amok for the last, couple of years, this seems like this could be a route that these families might be able to take to get some type of relief. Um, and some justice, if you will, from these trucking companies, man. Shoot, yeah, improper training, improper supervision, negligence. Like, yeah, man. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? If y'all know, like, who's in charge? Who's in charge? Who put this fool in charge? Who put this who put this dude behind the wheel and said it was safe for this person to drive? Logs probably all messed up. Shoot. Now, now our brother ain't coming home for Christmas. Shit, two brothers ain't coming home for Christmas. Let's go ahead and keep it funky. Two brothers ain't coming home for Christmas. Two brothers ain't gonna make it home for Thanksgiving, birthdays. God forbid if they had wives and kids. Shit, man. Lawsuit. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. These trucking companies, they make money hand over fist by exploiting people, by exploitation. And when they do wrong, you gotta pay the piper. Let's check out this other video that I saw in Woodford County, Kentucky.
Traffic was backed up for miles in Woodford County early this morning after a deadly crash.
And as you can see, that's a different video. Different truck, different car. Absolutely diabolical work. What in the heck is going on in Woodford County? Now, let me tell you something. I have this theory that I've been working on for a few weeks now, and I've been like really building it out and just building the case. Like, you know what? It's no longer a theory, it's becoming a reality. But this is it. This is it. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., you got some people out there, and their job is to cause confusion, congestion, chaos, and mayhem. That's their job every day. They're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything productive. The only thing they're doing is causing confusion, congestion, chaos, and mayhem. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's their job. If they cause traffic delays, they get bonuses. If they cause an accident, another bonus. Fatalities, hell, I think they move up in rank and get promoted. That's their job, Monday through Friday, man, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dog, I'm telling you, look, it's too much evidence that's going on because look, who we already know. We know the traffic laws, how to drive, at least the people who's been around in America forever, right? Like, hey, you have rush hour traffic, you have construction zones, all of these things that we know to do because why? We just know. We just know. Okay, I need to slow down here. I need to pay attention here, right? Hell, I need to leave the house at a certain time so I don't have to rush. I need to give myself about an hour grace period, you know? I got to be to work at 7. I leave at 6. I know traffic's going to be crazy. Hmm? The regular commuter's going to be out there on top of the people who's just out there moseying around, slamming on brakes, causing confusion, congestion, chaos, and mayhem. Hey, shout out to that commercial with mayhem in it. Let's go.
Happened in the westbound lanes of I-64 at mile marker 60 near the rest areas. The crash was between a semi-truck and another vehicle.
Man, look at that.
Police say one person is dead.
Boy.
Police are investigating if the semi was parked on the side of the interstate when the crash happened.
And that's a rest area too. Sheesh. Yeah, man, look, there ain't enough parking. Period. Okay, let's just say that. There ain't enough parking in America. You know, the crazy thing is right, they flooded the country with all of these drivers, with all of these potential workers, with all of these, they flooded America with all of these drivers and potential drivers, and they're just more trucks on the road. And when we start talking about more trucks, we're over capacity. So we're talking about over capacity in trucks. Ain't nowhere to park. Ain't nowhere to park. The truck stops full. Love's full. Petro full. TA full. Pilot full. Just full. You go past these rest areas at night, and boy, there would be a line out from the rest area out into the highway on both ends. You got trucks coming out both ends. Look like the rest area just threw up on itself. Blech, and took a dump on itself. Just got it coming out of both ends. And they keep sending more people in here to drive these trucks. Who the hell they driving for? How the hell they get a license? Who's letting them in? Who the hell they working for?
Daryl Payton is a semi-driver. He was at the rest area with his family shortly after the crash.
My biggest concern is always out here driving is injuring somebody, whether it's their fault or mine, whether they're parked on the side of the road. You'll see a lot of trucks scooting over, but if somebody's next to you and you can't.
Payton says there aren't enough parking spots for semi-drivers, so they sometimes park on interstate shoulders and ramps.
A lot of companies, that's a no-no. A lot of the major trucking companies, that's a no-no. Your Swifts, your just all of your major trucking companies, right? All of your American major trucking companies, that is a no-no. They will definitely give you a violation and probably terminate your contract for parking on the side of the road, especially if it's a non-emergency. If it's a non-emergency, they gonna get you up out of there. Um, I had a park on the side of the road a couple of weeks ago. I had blew two tires. That was crazy. I was actually trying to limp into the uh the exit, man. I was trying to, and I had another tire just blow out on me. So I just went on and pulled my brake and hit the flashers and set out the cones, and got on the horn with safety and roadside service. But I made sure that I had pulled way off, and it was nowhere near a rest area. You know, sometimes emergencies do happen, but what happens is these guys right here, as you can see, I don't see any cones out there or triangles. Um, and he just probably just pulled his brake because he was tired. And I ran out of hours and doesn't know any better. And his trucking company allows it. Right? Plain white truck, no words on the side. Usual suspects.
See them all the time. The rest areas are closed down, but both ramps for the rest area are
Yep.
jam-packed, double parked.
And most of us who's been driving for a while, we're not going to, we know when to shut it down. We know when to get into those trucking spots. Like, you know what I mean? We're going to, like around about a certain time of day, you start looking for someplace to park.
So, yeah, that's always a concern with trucks parked on the side of the road. If It's a nation.
I want y'all to take a real good look at this area right here. This is a sticker, okay? This is a magnet. A magnet or a sticker. This thing can be peeled off and replaced at any time, okay? It can be peeled off and replaced at any time. Look at this. Just look at that. Okay. I tell you, dog, it's the usual suspects, man. That is a magnet. Okay. There are so many, there are a couple of vehicles, not vehicles, but videos of you seeing drivers replace DOT stickers in broad daylight. They just, whenever numbers will go bad, they place another one on top of it. Man, it's the usual suspects. Now, I also got a theory about white Volvos. Hmm. But you know what? Hey, white. White company trucks will do it too. White company trucks will do it too, man. Just look at that truck, man. I'm telling you, it's this right here. This, pay attention to this area right here. I mean, even though they got a nice little truck that they done tore the fairing off, but this area right here is the giveaway about what's going down and what's going on, man, and what's going on with these trucks, man. All right, man. That's all I got for right now, man. Who's hiring these people? Who's hiring these drivers? Who's training them? Right? We don't have enough. We don't have enough parking. That's already understood. We don't have enough parking out here. Um, so when they flood the market with more drivers, you're gonna have drivers parking all over the place. Right? They're gonna try to get in where they fit in, and sometimes where they fit in is gonna be illegal. And when they do illegal stuff, they just gonna cover it up. The trucking industry make it real easy for you to skate by. They make it real easy for you to skate by, man. Hey, you need a new set of numbers? Hey, do this right here. Hmm? Get back rolling. Hey, out of service at 12. By 6 p.m., you're rolling again. How about that? No problem. This is America.